Hello everyone, my name is Juliana and I'm going to share with you a trip to Chicago that I took a few years ago. Now, Chicago is one of the nicest places I've ever been to. It's really beautiful. It has so much to offer, especially if you're interested in architecture. It just tells a story in its own, from how it started to the modern skyscrapers that we have now. It has the old Victorian style, Art Deco. It's modern. It's just absolutely beautiful. So it is called the Windy City. Interestingly enough, it wasn't named necessarily because it's so windy there. However, it is extremely windy. So if you do go, just be mindful of that. But it was actually a way for other people to describe the people of Chicago. People would kind of make fun and say that the people of Chicago are kind of full of wind, but it's stuck in a really nice way because with it being right there on the waterfront, you get a lot of gusts of wind constantly. So this is the Chicago skyline, and you can kind of get a glimpse of all the beautiful architecture that's there. We have some modern buildings. We have the old Art Deco buildings. There's the Victorian style in there. It's absolutely beautiful. Now you can actually see the full skyline at the Sky Deck. The Sky Deck is a restaurant inside the Wills Tower, which is formerly the Sears Tower. It is the tallest skyscraper in Chicago. When you're up there, you can kind of feel it sway slightly, but it's not too bad. It's actually built very well. So this is the Wrigley Building. The Wrigley Building is really interesting because it is now a Ghirardelli chocolate storefront, but originally it was built for the Wrigley Gum company, where and they basically had all of their like corporate headquarters stuff there. Now this is the Carbide and Carbon building. This building was pretty much made just because these brothers had a really successful dry battery business is what they invented, and they with their winnings they basically designed this tower, which is actually very, very pretty. So this is the Vista Tower. The Vista Tower is a multitude of things. It is a hotel. It is also, there's like condos in there, and there's also a restaurant. If you see kind of closely up towards the top, there is a big break in it. It's about the 87th floor, I want to say. It's completely empty. There's no windows, nothing. And that's actually specifically designed for the wind gusts in Chicago. So it breaks through the wind as opposed to kind of just using it, creating a barrier. This helps break through it, making the building able to be a little taller and not sway and make people nauseous. It's one thing they were worried about. So if you do ever get a chance to visit Chicago, I highly recommend it. There's so many things to do there. I personally fell in love with the architecture of it all. So it's highly recommend. Thank you.